Alright, welcome back everybody. I know it's been a couple days, but like always, busy. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick this lock and then give you an update on something else. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna try and get this American lock done. Never actually even attempted to pick it because I have so many Americans, and the bottom line is they're pretty much all the same core. Even if it's the APTC 14, that just has a 6 pin, so yeah, technically it should be a little more difficult because of the extra pin, but other than that, it's not like a more restricted keyway or a different keyway. It's just a different number of pins in the cylinder. But this is an American 700 series. It's a cool lock. I have an Ace lock like this. We picked the Master Lock Pro series that was like this a couple videos ago, and then the US General lock I just did the other day. You know, same style, shape, just this is the one that has the longest shackle that I own, but that doesn't matter for me because I don't use them to lock anything up. So hopefully we can get it. Don't know. I'll give it like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, call it a day. My videos seem to always run long, but I don't really like editing. You know, I just want to show the whole thing, the whole process, and that's it. Alright, hopefully this stays in focus for us. So I got the light. Microphone should be coming. Hopefully it comes before the weekend, because that's when I always make a lot of my videos. If not, no big deal. The built-in microphone on this camera, I think, does a pretty decent job personally. So let's take out our 1000 picks. Like always. You know what, I'm gonna just dump them all out. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna use my 50 thousandths tension wrench on top of the keyway. Alright, maybe zoom out a hair or two. That way my big ass hand ain't in the way the whole time. And where's the pick that I really want to start with? I like using the hook number 4 by Peterson on Americans. I've actually picked my 5200 with that when I was doing my blue belt. I didn't start with it, but when I switched to it, I had the lock very quickly. And I think I did it with one of the other locks the other day. But anyway. Oh man, you know what? I forgot to show you guys the key. It's alright, we can do it afterwards. I won't gut it without showing you the key. I'll just lock it back up and then show you the key. I didn't even think of that. Switching picks here, not getting a lot of success getting this started with the hook number 4. Interesting. Something happened. Feels like a very slight false set, and I feel like a different pin back there that I feel like we're close. Alright, and that was it. Picked. Not bad timing, about 7 minutes. Alright. Now, like I said, I'm gonna have to go ahead and show you the key afterwards. So you see that I got it open, and that's the first time I've actually gotten this this particular American. Oh, come on with the blurry shit. That I've gotten this American lock open. So I'm going to go ahead and get it gutted real quick, and then I just want to give you, anybody who actually stays to the end, a quick update on where I'm actually at picking wise. Because a couple people were asking me like, hey, you know, like, what are some locks you're working on now? Come on, man, that thing sucks. There it is. But you know, like, what am I working on now and whatnot. So I'll give an update at the end of this video. Alright, so you can see that if this thing wants to focus or not. Come on. I apologize, guys. I don't know why it wants to act like this. There we go. But it's opened. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and find the key for you, just in case anybody was worried about what the key looks like, because I did not show you the bitting this time, and I'm going to need my plug follower. So let's get that out. Let's get our little pinning tray. I knew I was close there, so that's a pretty good feeling. I love when I get an American lock open. Alright, so y'all saw me pick it. We're not going to edit this. I'm going to lock it back up just to show you the key that, you know, that's the bitting. It really worked. And that's the only way I'm even going to find the key, because I have so many different American lock keys that I'm not sure which one's which. I know some of them. That's a different keyway. That is not it. Sorry guys, I do apologize about this. I knew I was forgetting something when I started picking this thing. Oh my goodness gracious. Like one of the last ones. Alright, so it obviously is, you know, locked. I locked it up. So I just want to go ahead and show you what the key looks like real quick. Get a nice little zoomed in shot. So there's what the bitting looks like. Not too challenging. Back here, let me show you. So this is 5, 4, and 3. They're all kind of even. And then 2, you know, these are high cuts. This 2 is a low cut, and then 1 is right here. I dropped my pick right here where my fingernail is. So 2 was the only thing that was preventing me from giving me a little bit of a hard time to getting pin 3, 4, and 5 picked, because it does like to, those low cuts do like to interact, you know, block those high cuts, so you have to get around them. And I don't know if you had noticed, but when I was going in the lock, I had my pick at an angle. Like if it was in the lock, it was like, I used to pick like this, and then I started going off the corner, but then I really start putting it at an angle, and that's when I find the most success. So that's just a little tip, which I believe it was this key, so I'm not going to pick it again. I don't want to waste all your time. And like I said, this may be a couple extra minutes long at the end, because I do want to show, a couple people have been asking me like, hey, you know, we know you picked a multi-lock junior, you know, what's next, what, you know, yada yada yada. So kind of just want to give everybody an update who actually is concerned. And this needs an Allen wrench. I do have one. I was gonna say, I keep a couple out that I already know are specific for other sizes, or for other locks, sorry. And you would think that the majority of them would be common size, so. Didn't get it all the way. Wrong one. Alright, so can't bypass it, and I'm trying to show you guys that silver plate, because that is the bypass wafer in there, that little half circle, or the whole circle with only half filled in. That is what prevents me from being able to bypass it. If I take that out, it's just a thin little piece of metal. If I take that out, then I'm good to go on using that bypass tool. So here's our cylinder. We're going to go ahead and get the C-clip off. I know I had that tool out because I just had to make 2 locks for eBay. Nice thing is I don't have to worry about accidentally locking it up. I don't know why I don't just, you know, lock it back up anyway, because I don't edit my videos, so there really ain't no fuckery that I can pull. Excuse the harsh words of reality here, but alright. This shim's a little bent, but he shall work. Yeah, it'll work to get in. I'll have to probably grab a different one. Oh, alright. So we got our shim in, you can see it. I gotta be careful so these key pins don't start falling out. Put my plug follower in, and uh-oh, why isn't it pushing through? What the hell? Oh man, that one's just really tight. Alright, success. So, pinned up, obviously, like I said, I knew it was gonna be. You have five key pins. Come on, please focus in this lifetime. There it is. So this is an APTC 12 cylinder. Like I said, it's pinned up with 5 pins, but it is drilled for 6. So you know, if you're like me and you have pinning kits or at least extra pins, you can go ahead and add that extra pin. Just going like this, you can see the key pin on that pin sticking on, or you can see the serrations on the key pin that's sticking up. So these do have serrated key pins. Some American locks don't, and I think that's more common in like the military ones that I've picked. So I'll do a close-up shot at the end because they're just little serrated key pins. You know, I've done enough Americans where I'm sure we have all seen them. Now, 2 sizes do not, oops, I got those mixed up. 2 sizes do not have the serrations, and that's because they are the smallest sizes that American Lock and Master Lock make. And okay, so that's pin 2. pin one. So if you're newer and maybe this is your first video, you just got into lock picking, this is what a serration on a key pin looks like. I don't know why I thought this was going to be a good idea trying to show this. Come on, baby, focus. So you can just see those slight, and we lost it. That's great. Oh, found it. Now see, I'm not worried about losing pins. Like I said, I have plenty of kits. Plenty of kits. But if it'll focus, see those serrations at the top? That's all. It makes it a little more challenging to pick. Not too challenging once you get the hang of it. Alright, now we can go ahead and zoom out. Alright, let's see what we got up top. Let's remove the shim first of all. Okay, driver pin 1. Now, I'm not sure if there were serrated spools in there, because I didn't get a deep false set, but I got a false set. So, may as well show you just in case you're new again, like I said. So here's what a serrated driver pin from American looks like. That's what it is. It's different than what a normal serrated pin looks like. They're not usually all the way down, but they're deeper on a normal serrated, like, in a regular lock, like a Schlage or something. I don't think Schlage uses them, but that's an American version. I'm hoping that we have a serrated spool. So driver pin 2. Okay, here we go. Driver pin 2 fell all the way through, but we got him. Is a serrated spool, or is it just a spool? You know what, that's interesting, because it almost looks, let me zoom in a little bit, it almost looks like it's just a spool. No, I see the serrations. They're very, very faint. Up at the very top and the very bottom on the wider parts of it. Yeah, they're very faint. Normally you can see them really good on Americans. Wow. That one's very faint. I can see it better in the camera. Oh no, I can see it in person. So yeah, that's a serrated spool. It's supposed to just, them little serrations ain't much, but they're supposed to make it just a little bit tougher. So now the question is, do we have 3 serrated spools and 2 serrated drivers, or vice versa? And driver pin 3 is another serrated spool. I don't know why I gotta show all these. Boom. Let's start with the back now so we don't lose anything. Ooh, okay, that's a serrated spool too. So that's 3. Now see, I was sitting here guessing that there probably wasn't spools in it, because normally I get much better feedback. Man, come on, focus. Put my whole hand in. Oh, there it is. So that was driver pin 5, serrated spool. So 4 should without a doubt be, oh my goodness, it was also a serrated spool. Now you know what, that's a first. I have not seen it like that. I've seen them 3 of one and 2 of the other. Just, like I said, it could be 3 serrated spools and then 2 regular serrated, or vice versa. 2 serrated spools and 3 regular serrated driver pins. Come on, focus. But this lock decided to do a switcheroo and had 4 serrated spools and just 1. So we'll go ahead and get a close-up on those for you, and then I want to go ahead and show you one thing that I've been, what I'm working on currently. Or you know what, maybe we'll just do that in another video. So I'm not sure if that light is going to be too bright in my flash, but this was what was in the lock. Let's go ahead and, just regular springs. Where'd they all go? Okay, they're all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that was what was in the lock. Very interesting. Come on. There it is. So, I like 4 serrated spools, 1 serrated driver. Most of the key pins except pin 1 and 3 had serrations on them. And that's the American 700 series padlock. So I'll just do a quick update on, I'll just make a separate video real quick on what I'm working on currently. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I have a couple more Americans I want to take care of and a couple other locks. 60 subscribers. I'm still going to go ahead and I have 4 of these brand new. I'll give at least one away at 60, and then, like I said, maybe every couple subscribers after that. Nothing major. Maybe like 3 to 5 subscribers. Because I want to give as many people a chance. This is identical to an American 1100 series padlock. Identical. It's just called First Watch. The nice thing is the 1100 is usually only pinned up with 5 pins. This is already pinned up with 6. And it's one of the few knockoffs that I found. It's hard to see on that key pin in spot 1 in there that I'm zooming on. But there are serrations on it. And that's very rare from all the knockoffs of Americans that I've found, or, you know, copycats, clones, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I have 4 of these brand new in package that I would love to give away, you know, starting at 60. If you guys want them, no big deal. But, alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to make a quick update on what I'm working on, and then I'm going to continue working on those locks. Thanks for watching.